It's funny, you know, when you can't do something, how bad you want to get back into doing it. I just saw the picture you posted. It's like, oh, man, I want a cowboy shoot.
Yeah.
I'll do algebra, I'll do trig, but geometry is where I draw the line.
That's pretty funny.
That's a good dad joke. The page was literally called Dad Jokes. I was like, yeah, I'll fall.
I heard a good one. You ready? It's a Halloween dad joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Wait a minute. Wah.
Wahoo.
Werewolves of London.
That's good.
Yep.
It was cool.
So we're all up and started, but no YouTube.
Again.
YouTube just didn't want to start. It wouldn't work. I tried starting it. I got the IT guy on it, and he tried, and he couldn't get it to work with YouTube. So
That happened last week.
Yeah, this is 2 weeks in a row.
we got
So.
Facebook, Rumble, Twitter.
All right.
Thank you, brother.
No problem.
You're the man.
Let me know if I'm in.
There we go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
That's right. From San Diego to San Francisco, from LA to Phoenix to Vegas, we are on the air.
And we are all over the online space, folks. So if you want to catch this show on your computer screen or on your phone, go ahead and check us out on Facebook Live, X, Rumble, YouTube. Still working on again 2 weeks in a row, folks. But go ahead and leave your questions, your comments on there. We'll be all over.
And this is a live show. That means that we have a phone. If you want to give us a call, Jimmy, what's that number?
You're going to call in at 866-870-5752.
Wait a second. What's that number?
That number is 866-870-5752.
All right.
Again, 866-870-5752.
All right. You got questions about guns? You got questions about paperwork? You got questions about ammo? Give us a call.
Yeah, and you know what? With that voice chiming in a bit, want to thank Leon and George again last week for stopping in, being real great guest hosts,
Yep.
and making this place a real good time. But ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear,
He's back.
he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I was just going to say, so what's new with you guys?
Something new, something old.
Yeah, well, you know, it's over. It's done. I'm back on my feet-ish. I can only do so many things, but sitting in a chair and talking, I think, is one of them. So we're going to give it a roll. And if I pass out, well, you guys will have to cover for me once again. If I don't, then we'll just keep on moving.
Hey, we're here for you. We're here for
I
you.
appreciate it. So, you ready for this? Catalog goes up next week, guys.
When is the event which we are having the catalog go up for?
December 13th.
That is right around the corner.
It is literally
It's a month.
right around the corner. Yeah. What's today's the 9th? Yeah, today's the 9th. So 4 more days, we'll have the catalog up. I'm going to try and get it up on Tuesday. A worst case scenario, we'll have it up on Wednesday, but we're just doing the final touches on it, and then we'll have it up.
Man,
So,
and again, it felt like the last one was September. Mm-hmm. And
Like last weekend, right?
It felt like it was the last weekend, really.
it's creepy how fast. I mean,
Time
this
goes.
year is already. I'm already talking to Highway 39 about next, for 2026.
Booking out next year already.
Yeah.
Gee.
Unfrickin' believable. So, Anyway, so
What a year.
And you know, speaking of February auction, if you guys got stuff you want, well, first off, let me say this, okay? I'm not dead, so you can mellow out on that, because I know a lot of people have been kind of waiting to make sure that I was going to make it back to be the auctioneer.
The over and under on that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but anybody betting against me was a bad idea.
Always is.
And so we've been taking in stuff. We've got a couple of collections. We got in some guns from Marissa Wayne.
That I recognize that last name.
That would be the Duke's daughter.
We were talking about that. We were kind of holding tight-lipped on that.
Well, we still have that other one that we haven't brought up. But you know, whenever Winchester or Colt put out a John Wayne commemorative, the family would always get one, and because I think there were 8 kids, they would make 8, and they'd all be numbered in order of age.
Wow!
And so we've got a couple. I think it's a total of 10, but Colts and Winchester,
Numbered.
numbered to the family John Wayne commemoratives.
Look at that. Oh, boy.
So that's coming up in February.
February is going to be. I mean, that's just starting off. I know we already got a bunch booked in for that. Imagine that just spicing it up even more.
February is over half done. So again, guys, if you want to bring your stuff in, get it to us soon. So what can I say? What can I tell you? I mean, time marches on. So does the auction. So you know, he who hesitates waits till the next one.
Right. And the next one after that, we were planning.
Thought I was going a different way with it.
We are tentatively planning for May. Are we bumping it up to May?
After February, we're either going to do a late May, early June. I haven't decided yet. I'm pushing towards May because that's kind of right after tax time, and so everything will be
fresh.
And everybody will have their
books.
tax money back. So it's a real strong time to do one. And then, of course, you know, we take the summer off because everybody's out spending money with air conditioning and vacation, stuff like that. But other than that, you know, we're cruising right along.
We're giving them time to enjoy their toys that they got at February, May. That's what
Another
we're
word
doing.
about the December auction.
Yeah.
What's going to be up for December?
What is up with your microphone? Is crapping out really bad.
That's me. I'm not correct. 5%.
Oh yeah, it is. It is definitely doing something.
Hello.
Oh, there we go. There we
Just
go.
needed to be wrapped sharply.
Yeah.
So tell me more about December. What are you going to have for December? And I crap out again.
Yeah, you sure are. Where are we? At the old station? What's going on around here?
The day that Kevin's not here.
Right? God, we're going to end up having to move him over there. Moving microphones.
Doable.
No.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Other stuff for December. Is that what you asked me, Jim? What's coming up in December?
No. Well, what do we have coming for
in December? We've got a bunch of collectible Colts. We got, of course, collectible Winchesters, and because it's the December, which is Christmas time, auction, we've got lots of really neat art and a bunch of jewelry.
That's one of my favorites for the coming jewelry side. That is always a real looker.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and it's interesting for me because, you know, I've been doing guns for 28 years, so it's always fun to get something just a little bit different for the heck of it, you know.
Heck yeah.
Speaking of different, you want to get to Richard at the airport?
Same but different.
How's that for segueing? Richard, how are you?
Good evening, you sharpshooting gunslingers.
Thank you, sir.
Richard, always good to hear from you.
What's up, Richard?
Yeah, first of all, Jeff, welcome back. We're glad to have you back.
Appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
All right, now I've got a question as far as reloading cartridges. I know if you don't put in enough powder, you're going to lose the energy. But what would happen if you put in a little too much powder?
Well, the exact opposite.
Too much energy.
Yeah. When I was very, very, very new into reloading, I went out and I bought the Lee Reloader book, and I picked up, me and Mono were at the gun show, and we picked up some 300 grain 44 Magnum rounds, which we thought, wow, you know, 240 is pretty much the standard, and these were 300 grain. So I went home, and I
More power.
cannot find anything on a 300 grain 44 mag.
You know why?
So, yeah, because they don't really make them very often. So I'm looking around, and of course, well, I'm not a dummy, so newbie, and so I go in and I thought, well, I think I was using like 24 grains of unique. Don't quote me on that, like people tend to do. I don't remember exactly what I was using, but whatever it was, I thought, well, I should probably bump it up since it's heavier. But believe it or not, it's the exact opposite.
And how did we learn this?
The hard way.
Oh,
so here I am.
way.
So I put in about 4 grains heavier, and then we went to, you remember the old Santa Anita range in Duarte? It was
yes.
It was an indoor range where they did the Mel Gibson films with the buddy cop films. Okay, so anyway, so I'm in there, and luckily for us, very luckily, we were using a Ruger Super Blackhawk.
That is about the most robust handgun available.
This is just shy of a cannon.
Yeah.
So,
However,
I load in 5, and we always had a rule: if you load it, you shoot it. Well, I shot the first round, and the ceilings there were not that tall, and I stuck that front sight in the ceiling, folks.
Got 'em.
I mean, that thing went blam, and it went straight up. And I said, I'm not shooting 4 more of these.
No, thank
We
you.
dumped them out, and that's how I found out that you don't want to put too much powder.
the heavier a slug, the lighter the load
Yeah.
for the same results.
Yeah, so you don't want to overdo it, and that's why those books
manuals,
are very, very important.
What a learning curve.
Is it possible it could rupture the cartridge?
It could rupture the cartridge. It could rupture the firearm.
Yep.
I've had guys come in with Garands that they tried reloading some 30-06 on their own, and it literally blew the gun to pieces.
Gooey.
And this was a beautiful, completely reworked Garand. It blew the bottom out. It shattered the stock into 100 pieces, and the bolt was bent in the middle. I mean, this thing was
Unrecoverable.
Nothing worth saving on this gun.
The heartbreaker is the Colt single action.
Oh yeah.
With the cylinder, the top 3 cylinders of the cylinder ruptured and the top strap blown off.
Been there, done that. Luckily for me, it was not a Colt. It was a clone, and an inexpensive one at that. Richard, you got a joke for us tonight?
Yeah, Thanksgiving's coming up. Do you know why a lot of the male pilgrims, their pants would fall down? You know why?
Because their buckles were on their shoes.
You got part of it. They wore their buckles on their shoes and their hats.
Yeah. Richard, thanks for the call. We'll see you next week.
God bless you, Richard.
Time to buckle
We'll
down
be
and
here. See ya.
Bye-bye.
time to buckle down and find some new jokes.
Yeah, what a novel idea. Okay, guys, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And when we get back, we got Rick from the CRPA, and at the bottom of the hour, we got the one and only Sheriff Chad Bianco.
Future governor.
Big
folks.
news.
We'll be right back.
Yep.
And Mark.
Jeez, that means in less than a month
sorry.
we're gonna have to record some
Thank you.
different
Yeah.
spots.
We'll be doing them again here pretty quick. I haven't talked much in the last 3 weeks. I hope my voice gets through.
People are saying you look great. Everyone's saying that. Welcome
Thank
back. Welcome back. Yeah, Melissa.
Appreciate it.
Rick.
Yep.
Thomas. Doug. Eric.
Did you miss me?
Did you miss me? Yeah, Wheaties on there. Craig. Thank you guys.
Baby, LA lady, seems just for the band. Pretty eye, pirate smile. You marry a music man. All right, we're going to have to interrupt one of the best songs ever written for our friend Rick.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick.
How's that for an intro, Rick?
Wow.
Special.
What's going on?
Well, it's good to have you back, Jeff.
Thank you,
Not
sir.
that the guys didn't do a good job, but they're just not you.
Yeah. No one can replace those boots, so
Well,
we know.
and I appreciate you coming in and helping us out that one week. That was really great.
That was great, Rick.
Thanks
Thank you.
again.
It was a pleasure. I always love being with you guys, and maybe sometime I could come and it could be four of us, and it'd be the four Musketeers instead of the three. But,
Absolutely.
That'd be great.
Always looking forward to that.
So, okay, so we'll start with court stuff. No, Jeff, nothing's happened on the 11% excise tax. We'll start there. But we do have some movement in a couple other areas. We have the Duncan case. Finally, the state responded, as Chuck said the other day, kinda. But now that queues it up to go to the Supreme Court, and so we're hoping they're going to pull it up. We have a few more days left to see which cases they're going to take, and so we're hoping they'll take Duncan. And Duncan, for everybody to remember, is going after what's called the standard capacity magazine, trying to do the reduced 10-round magazines here in California. And we also have a case that's kind of interesting, and people are I don't think really understanding the case, and so I'm going to bring it up tonight, but it deals with marijuana use and gun rights, and basically, under the provision of who has the right to their Second Amendment rights. It's USV versus Humani, which we are part of, and Harris v. U.S., which we're also part of, and both grapple with the federal law 18 U.S.C. 922 G3, which prohibits gun ownership by anyone who is an unlawful user of addicted to any controlled substance. And in a country that, some people view marijuana as not controlled and other people do, this is going to be a very interesting case because we're seeing that, the gun control advocates try to chip away from the community, trying to narrow it down. So, they don't want trans community members to have guns. They don't have other people to have guns, and they keep trying to reduce the number that could actually exercise the Second Amendment. So that's why this is going to be very interesting to see what kind of standard, if any, comes out of the Supreme Court on that one.
Oh, what a gray area.
Yeah, really big gray area and controversial across the board. So I want to give you guys that. Right now, it's been amazing. We've had some good news. We now have had 3 million trigger pulls as of a couple of weeks ago in shotgun shooting among high school shotgun shooting sports in this state. 0 ambulances, 0 accidents, 0 injuries.
Yeah, why did they put the stats out on that? Come on.
But if guns are dangerous, how is that possible?
Yeah, and I think it's interesting. So just saying this straight up, I've coached high school and college sports, and I love it. But you don't get through a football summer camp without at least a couple of injuries and a couple of hospital visits. And
That's
stuff
good.
like
That's
that.
right.
So just to do a comparison, when guns are so maligned, especially in high school and collegiate shooting sports, come under so much scrutiny, and yet 3 million pulls in just one state and not one injury.
Look at that. I mean, it says a lot, especially about training and understanding the youth that they are capable.
And doesn't shock me in the slightest, to be honest.
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
No, because safety is paramount and safety is taught, and this is one of the reasons CRPA argues all the time. It's part of our motto. First 2 words are be safe. And for 150 years, we've preached that, and we'll continue to do it for another 150 more. And, so, I just thought that was a fun stat to give to you and everybody else. And we also have seen a 200% increase in teams across various shooting sports here in the state of California. And now due to 2571, which was the bill that took away from our ability to reach out to kids and advertise to kids and impact the shooting sports. Now that has been nullified, we've got scholarships flowing back into the state. We've got opportunities. And so if anybody out there, if you have a kid that isn't ready to go to college yet, shooting sports is something they should consider. And if you do have a kid that is doing it, that's going to be really, really huge because there's a lot of money out there that will pay for school for 4 years.
Huge opportunities for the youth. Wow. Education-wise, well.
Yeah. So pretty good news tonight.
Yeah, so far, so good. Got anything else?
No, I'm just really excited that you've got the man and the legend and hopefully the next governor of this state on tonight because I know he's pulling and he's finally ahead of everybody else. And we got to get him across the border, and we got to get other people to quit trying to weaken the number of votes he can get, because I think he's our best shot to save this state.
Absolutely.
I have to agree with you. I have to agree.
Hey, Rick, we got some online people just chiming in and stuff, saying that this week had some really good 9/10, really good court decisions for Second Amendment rights. The registry is now prohibited and it is enforced. The national records must be destroyed according to laws passed in 1986. California is not allowed to link a firearm. There's the Mark over there on Rumble just brought up a bunch of them and all that. On that, the firearms registry, has there been any type of movement on that and saying that?
The registry, I think people don't see what's going on. The registry is crumbling. It is starting to fall apart. And when we say registry, there's two different things people think about. They think about the federal registry and the state registry, right, which has got lots of issues. I'm sure your next guest could really go into that from a law enforcement point of view. But there are a lot of issues. It's not quite what people think it is. It's not as strong as people think it is, and it is falling apart. It's got a lot of issues. There's not money to run the state one. There's not money to run almost anything in the state now. And the other issue would be if you're looking at the roster. The roster is crumbling and falling apart.
Love to hear that.
And so those are both things that knocking on wood, the Supreme Court comes down with a couple really solid positions. We get some good people elected to office, including your next guest, and we will definitely turn this corner.
Wow. Yeah. Man, good news on the
Can I
horizon.
make one last pitch?
Yeah, please.
So CRPA is working on two things right now. It's a pet project of mine. Well, we have our first ever, anywhere in the nation, all-women 2A people going to a state capitol. That's happening on January 14th, and so we're taking women to the Capitol to fight for your rights, fight for their rights, and so it's part of our WAVE, which are Women Armed to Vote and Educate. And any women out there, we would love for you to go to the CRPA.org website and join the WAVE program. We're working to get 3,000 women involved statewide, and also looking to have the first all 2A women's rally in the state. So we want you to be a part of that. And so any of you out there, encourage your wives, your daughters, your sisters, co-workers to join this.
All right. Well, Rick, it's good to come back and actually get some good news.
Right?
Well, hey, I'm trying to make sure your blood pressure doesn't go up, and I take care of you.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome. So you guys have a good night, and God bless you all for doing it. And welcome back, Jeff. It's just an incredible answer of prayers.
Well, thanks so much, Rick. And if anybody wants to donate their time, their money, or join, how do they get a hold of you?
CRPA.org, and you can always write to us at contact@CRPA.org.
All right, very good, Rick. Thanks, and we'll talk to you next week.
God bless you, Rick.
Take
Thank you
care.
for all you do.
Bye-bye.
God bless you guys, too. Bye.
Man, what a difference of tone that throughout the years speaking to Rick.
When we started,
oh man,
it was the Darth Vader music in the background. Now we're doing
really
Walking
was.
on Sunshine.
Just about.
It's like you had to pop a Xanax before you talk to him. Just got to get your levels straight.
There were times I was so despondent after hanging up with Rick. I'm just like, how can this possibly be?
Think of how he must have felt having to walk the halls of Sacramento, carrying the briefcase and that burden around.
Yeah, I tell you.
Fighting the good fight for us all, though.
Yeah, you guys pitch in and buy him a couple new pairs of shoes because he's doing all the walking over down there between. He was explaining it from building to building now. So yeah, you guys help out CRPA because they're helping out us.
All right. Okay. Well, he crapped out on us quick. We still got 2 minutes.
I think he wanted to really just chime in and say how much he appreciates what you do and that you're back and all that. And
well, I appreciate that. And then, of course, at the bottom of the hour, we go to break, and then we will come back with our special guest, Sheriff Chad Bianco, running for governor, who, as of today, according to polls, is now the number one.
He's leading the pack now.
Yeah, he is leading the pack.
He is. I mean, and as he should, because the experience that man has trying to keep Californians safe and knowing how this place works, and not being a native-born American and caring about us, I mean, a native-born Californian and caring about us so much, it's got to say a lot.
Well, and the one thing that irks me so much, he posts stuff on Facebook, of course, and I get it. And so many people think he is the police chief of the city of Riverside.
No.
Oh, he's just the head of one little police department. It's like, no, stupid. He is the sheriff of Riverside County. It's in the top 10 largest counties in the United States.
In the U.S.
Didn't he say he has over $1 billion budget?
Yes.
And stays in the black.
Small potatoes.
So I think he can handle it.
Yeah.
And we have so many professional career politicians who have nothing to point to in their resume other than they've been hand-appointed politicians their entire life. And their solution to any budget problem has always been, raise taxes.
And spend more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we don't have.
Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
This jet ain't going to fly
Hit the
itself.
gas tax.
I tell you what. Hey, guys, I still don't have him on my screen, so somebody's going to have to fix something. Okay. Guys, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be back with the sheriff right after this.
Yeah. Please ask Chad if he could discuss how
Is the microphone working now?
The sheriff, we called him. He said give him about 2 minutes because his grandbaby was crying in the background or something. So
Oh,
Okay. We having a problem with this microphone.
it sounds like it's all fixed.
Yeah.
So I wiggled the right wires.
Yeah.
Want to swap out a mic?
It's just that one, yeah.
I mean, I could always move over to this and give you this one, so.
Is that one on?
Is it the cable or the mic?
I mean, he said it's probably. He said it was just probably the connection between the two. He said
Okay.
it's probably fine.
It's working now, though?
Yeah,
you've been coming out.
Yeah, I haven't heard any bad.
I talked to Ryan about it. He wanted me to come change it, but then I went back in. He said it sounds fine. I'd probably just leave it. So, any issues though? If there's any issues with it, just try maybe unplugging, replugging, and then we'll switch you to another mic at break. All right.
Thank you, bub.
Got the right man in the seat there.
Little Ronnie.
Oh, running around.
Right.
Little Junior, just running around.
Guess I also love to wiggle it.
Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally,
CCW permits must now be processed within 60 days. Hey, did you hear the government shutdown is coming to an end? Tim Kaine folded. He's got apparently 750,000 government employees in his state, which speaks about how bad that situation is. But apparently they're exerting some pressure on the man.
So for the mic, if there's any issues, you guys can just stay in your seats, and we can literally just swing that mic around to where you are and move that mic away.
That's what I was thinking. Just pop, pop.
You guys can stay exactly how it is.
Well, then I lose my mic though, Ronnie.
No, your mic would
this one?
stay there. We'd swing that
This
mic
one
around.
and
that
this
far
to
away.
me.
Okay.
So we'd switch this one over.
Let's
and
just
this
hope
one.
that it doesn't happen
Yeah,
again.
that's if something happens.
But it's nice to have a plan B.
Yeah, just in case. All right.
Can't have too many.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it's chilling here.
That's your lot in life, Lelania. Can't blame ya, Lelania. Oh, tita, oh, so la tita. Ah, da, da. Man, it is flipping cold in here, isn't it?
I got a jacket.
Ah.
So there's
I mean,
a reason I'm wearing a sweater.
If I had half a brain in my head, I'd just ask somebody to turn it down a little bit.
They keep this place like, are we in a casino?
Well,
They're trying
yeah,
to keep us up?
but that's it, so that we don't get sleepy.
Yeah. Don't keep us too comfortable, right?
No,
I don't think that's
That'll-
ever really been a problem.
that'll be the day.
Donate $250, receive a $50 food certificate from either Gulliver's or Columbus while supplies last. Donate $500, get a $75 food certificate. Give what you can. 25, 50, 100. Everything makes a difference. Call now. Call 833, the number 2 and the word troops. That's 833-287-6677. Or give online at am870.info.
Thanks, Mark, for all those additional updates on all that stuff coming down the pipeline. He's put up a lot of stuff. Permits you brought up the permits must be processed in 60 days. Sensitive places have been narrowed. However, private businesses can ask you to leave if they wish, but not arrested. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Starting at 6 a.m. on AM 870, The Answer. AM 870, The Answer.
Yep, here we go. Hey, little girl, you don't nothing no more. Nothing before. Yeah. You know, I'm the only guy I know that plays air guitar with real chords.
Your fingering's good.
Yeah, thank you kindly. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And as promised, here he comes, folks, our next governor, Mr. Chad Bianco. Chad, how are you?
Evening, Sheriff.
Very good. How are you guys doing?
Better now.
Better not indeed. Thanks for honoring our show with your presence.
Always, thank you.
Absolutely. I always enjoy coming on with you guys.
Well, we appreciate it. So, saw some polls. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, the last couple of polls, I think the actual 3 polls came out since Thursday, and all of them showing us in the lead. So it's good. Things are coming together.
Excellent, excellent.
Follow you on your socials, and I see that you're posting them pretty frequently, letting everyone know that there is a lot of positivity coming your way. So it's awesome. We'd love to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
So how you liking it?
Well, that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the campaign we knew was not going to be easy. It's very tedious. We are nonstop. The only place truly in California that we are not is home. It's rare that we're at home. We're traveling the state, making sure that we see every little corner of it, and speak with the residents, rally them behind us, make sure that everybody's on board for a better California, a new path forward, different than this crazy agenda that the state is on. And it's going well. People are ready for this. They're ready for, honestly, they tell me all the time, they're ready for someone that they can believe in and that is going to take care of them rather than just lie and follow their own personal agenda or personal path. And they're looking for something different than just regular old politics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's how we've got $5 a gallon gasoline in the state.
And Prop 50.
Absolutely.
A third of all the homeless population in the United States.
I think that's what we try to reiterate about your campaign and all that. You truly care about the Californian. You care about the people so much that you've been a sheriff. What was it? Did you say 32 years or 22?
32 years is with RSO, with Riverside Sheriff's Office, and I've been the sheriff since 2018, November of 2018.
Look at that. I mean, you've really dedicated yourself for the safety and well-being of this state already, and you're gonna use all that for the entire state, and that's incredible.
Yeah, we're excited, and truly that is what it is. It's going to be just an extension of what we've done in Riverside County, and the things that I promised I did. I'm a believer in truth and honesty, integrity, and small government, and government is supposed to make our lives better, not worse, and we are definitely tired of the worst part here in California.
Boy, oh howdy. How's the money raising coming?
It's going good. I'm not going to say that we're happy because it's a huge state, and we know that we're going to need a lot, and we know that the Democrat Party is a fundraising machine, and they're going to do everything they can to save from losing the biggest, most important state in the country.
Yeah.
So it's going well. We from those last numbers that we got a couple of months ago, we're raising more than anyone else. And Katie Porter beat us by a couple 100,000, but we were ahead of everyone else by a pretty good margin. The good thing, looking at all of the numbers, is I'm the only one that still has my money. Everybody else is blowing it. They've raised a little bit, but they've spent what they've raised. So, is that the person you want in government, or do you want the guy that you're giving your money to that actually saves it, and we're going to put it to good use toward the end?
Exactly. And I would never try and tell you how to run your campaign, but California TV is so exceptionally, what's the word I'm looking for? Important.
Yes.
Because let's face it, people don't pay attention except it's on TV. It must be true.
It's got to be real.
The magic box told me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the reality, and so we know getting toward the end, during those last maybe 3 months, maybe even 4 months, that's when we'll be doing a lot of radio, a lot of TV, the mailers that we just have to get because whether we like it or not, a lot of people don't vote. They only vote for what they read in their mail and what the flyers said to vote for, and the name of the flyer is important. So politics is a crazy thing, trying to get people to vote for you and try and get the psychology of it down. I want to tell you something of what we're up against. So I heard you mention Prop 50. We lost Prop 50, but this is the crazy thing with voters. 92% of the voters that left the polling booths said that it was a bad idea to give the redistricting to politicians and it should be in the hands of a non-political entity. And then they gave it to the corrupt politicians and took it away from the non-political entity. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
And that messaging that's really what it comes down to is messaging. And we know that the Democrats are going to lie. We watched Gavin lie to us every single day on TV commercials, and people believed it.
Yep.
That magic box, again, just feeds them. It doesn't matter if their lies are true.
It is so many people's new Lord and Savior, and what it says, it must be true, just like the internet.
They wouldn't put it on TV if it wasn't true.
And Abe Lincoln told me.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So we know we've got our work cut out for us, and we are raising good money, but we've got a long ways to go. We're probably a little bit over $3 million. Probably maybe not 3.5 yet, but close to 3. We're hoping for 5 by the end of the year, and we're really shooting for 10 before the June primary. So it's going to be super important that we keep on the campaign trail. We're traveling all across every single county doing meet and greets and fundraisers and meetings with different community groups and things like that. So we're going to do everything we can to make it happen, do my best to convince the voters to make so they make it happen and deliver a different direction for our beautiful state.
Yeah, well, and while we got you, let's see if we can't get some money for you. How do they donate?
Absolutely. The easiest way to donate is from the website, biancoforgovernor.com. Click on the donate link, and you can donate whatever you would like. Every dollar helps. $1 if you can afford the maximum, or if you have a friend that is very wealthy and can afford the maximum of $39,000, we would definitely appreciate that too. But we love every dollar, because every dollar you donate is an investment in California. And if you're going to donate money, we absolutely know that you're going to come through with a vote too.
And it's truly telling how you're using your funds, and that you still have excess that you're going to be able to stretch for this entire campaign. And the more that they help out, the more you can do with that. And that's just kind of foresight on what you can do kind of financially for the state. You know how to spend this money. You know how to save it. You know how to stretch your dollar. And that says so much already. So,
yeah. And the good thing for me in that realm is that's an anomaly in the political world.
Boy.
And it's obvious from looking at the bank statements from the other people that are running there. They truly just don't have a concept of saving money. It's just spend.
Yeah,
that's kind of how politics works. Sheriff, this is Mark. I have a 2-part question for you. With whom do you feel your message is connecting best? Are there any groups that are really responding to what it is that you have to offer?
To be honest with you, it's young kids. It's high school age through college, and maybe even the ones that are shortly out of college, like the below 25 crowd. It's amazing how many we're getting to come to what are typically not youth events, and they're showing up at women's group meetings, and they're showing up at civic meetings, and it's this high school, college age crowd. A lot of kids that this is going to be the first time they get to vote, and the majority of them, it has to do with my position, my history as a law enforcement officer, my position as sheriff, and they're basically saying, we've been lied to for our entire high school and college careers, and we just need somebody to tell us the truth. And who better than the person that we've elected to be the sheriff? And we trust you. We know you're doing the right thing. And that I guess that profession And the position that I have is resonating well with them because they're teachers, they're counselors, some of their parents have just been lying to them for the last 8 years, and they're catching on and they're tired of it.
Yeah, they need to be dried out from this brainwashing, and to see someone there to actually kind of be the forefront of that and see their share of people.
You're such a different message deliverer than customary career politicians. It really, that I'm glad to hear they find it so refreshing. Well, it's a two-part question, like I said. The second part is, with zigzagging across the state, how are you holding up?
I'm doing good. We knew this. We knew what this was going to be. I'm very, and I have been for years, very focused on being healthy. So I eat great, make sure I keep exercising. We try and get as much sleep as we possibly can, but there's no way I'm tiring out for this. And it's 150% until we're done.
Well, it's definitely not a sprint. It is, in fact, a marathon. Man, hear you sounding as good and as sharp as you do at 8 o'clock on a Sunday night after a full week. That is very, very impressive.
Well, and to get back to what Jimmy was saying, my great-nephew came over today, Gavin, and he's 22, 23 years old. And you know what? He is one of your biggest backers. I
love it.
Gen Z is behind you.
Oh, yeah. There's been a big turn.
Yeah, it's crazy, and a lot of them tell me it's no secret. You can't look at me. I mean, I used to have dark hair, so I'm a little bit, I'm getting long in the tooth. But they all tell me they just feel like they just relate to me, and I'm just easy to talk to, and I don't talk down to them. I don't assume anything with them, and they just feel like it's refreshing.
We had the pleasure of attending the town hall meeting a couple of weeks back, and honestly, it was. The delivery of the message was so refreshing. It was so straightforward and plain spoken. Would you agree with that, Jimmy?
Absolutely.
It was not like listening to a politician talk.
Well, you came out there not with the guise being a politician. You came out there with the reality of what you want to do, how you want to do it, and letting people know that there's confidence behind your name and there is a legacy behind your name already. Even before this governor's seat, you've done so much, not only for the people in your counties, but for the surrounding ones, because they know that they can't kind of play those type of games even near your home where you stay. So it was super refreshing, and it was just the energy and the strength you came out there was just, it just invigorated us all. It was really nice.
Yeah, great. I love hearing it, and we'll keep that message the entire time. It's funny that, I hear that a lot after I speak somewhere. I always stick around. I'm the last one gone. I'm the last one leaving. And, it's just answering questions and clarifying questions and questions that they were afraid to answer, those types of things. And they all say the same thing. I'm not a politician. I don't claim to be a politician. I mean, if you go back and you listen to me talking over the last 7 years, I always say I'm not a politician. I'm a sheriff, and unfortunately, that elected position, I mean, it kind of makes you by default a politician. But I'll never be that stereotypical politician that lies to you and tells you what they think you want to hear or what that you do want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, and it's just cut and try truth, and it's common sense stuff. You don't go to. There's no magic pill. There's no, this great education. I'm not learning brain surgery or rocket science, anything like that. It's common sense government. It's learn from history. It's apply history. It's learn from someone else's mistakes. It's don't go down the same path that's been broken forever. And it's really just common sense for other people. And that's what's going to resonate. And I'll keep doing the same thing. We know it's working because we see now that the other true politicians are trying to get away from their norm, and they're trying to copy what I'm doing. But you can see it's not authentic at all.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Well,
we have a bunch of questions online that I kind of want to jump in with you on, maybe after the break and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wonderful.
And I got a question too, but we'll get to it right after the break. We got about 30 seconds. The question I'm going to ask you, so you can think about this over the break. How, as a governor, because, no matter what people think, that doesn't make you king, just like Trump. Mm-hmm. How are you going to defeat the supermajority of the Democrats to get some of these bills thrown out and to get smart thinking Californians again. Chad, hang on a second. We'll be right back. Everybody, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Some people can take calls with the sheriff. You want to ask him?
No.
No? Okay.
No. He's ours.
Thomas Pfeiffer, I saw a bumper sticker last week. I wish Gavin knew something. That's pretty clever.
That is pretty good.
There's just, I mean, it's mind-blowing how long we've been stuck in the state of the state.
Yeah.
Like how long this brainwashing has been occurring. It's just been...
If I sound foggy, you guys help me.
You holding up okay?
I feel fine, but just, if sometimes I start to, and they told me it was going to be a couple of months, or brain fog a little bit. So far, I feel fine.
Okay, good.
SingerAuctions.com.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we are back with the next governor of California, Chad Bianco. Chad, so what do you think? With a supermajority against you, how are you going to fight these people?
Very easy. It's called with light. If you know anything about the way government operates, the only thing that politicians are afraid of is not getting elected and losing their power. And I will expose them every single day, and they know it. That's why they're afraid of me coming there. All of the things that are broken in California that we're waking up and saying, oh, my gosh, did you know this about this law? It didn't happen today. It didn't happen yesterday. It happened 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And they've just done things in the dark. No one has been talking about it. No one exposes them. And I've already promised every media person that ever talks to me, I've already promised all of them, I will have daily briefings on the steps of the Capitol building talking about the failures and the successes of the day before. And the individuals who are doing stupid, crazy things that are not benefiting Californians, I'm going to expose them. I'll name them. I'll name them daily. I'll make sure that the area that they come from knows that they're failing them, and they will not get elected again, and they know it. So it's not like I'm going to do, it's not like magic. We're just going to actually start doing something for California instead of for the special interests that are working backdoor deals, behind-the-scenes deals, where these people, they're getting paid, they're going on free trips, they're doing all of this illegal, unethical stuff, and I'm going to expose the crap out of them. Sacramento is the most corrupt city in California, and they want you to believe it's Los Angeles, that all the things you see in San Francisco. It's not. They're trying to distract you from the things that are going on in Sacramento. And I'm going to go in there, even though I have to give up my position, I'm not, and I'll still be a cop. And who better to send into that sleazy, slimy place than a guy with a gun, a badge, and a handcuff?
Heck yeah!
And loving it.
Yeah, I think that's been huge that you've been running on both common sense and accountability, because that's what these other politicians, these people working around that area, need to be held to. That their far-fetched ideas are ruining this state, and they need to be held accountable for that.
Example of how this is going to work and show you how easy it's going to be. Several months ago, we had that stupid bill from the Santa Monica assemblyman now I don't even remember if it was the Assembly or Senate, but it was the bill that was going to make it illegal for you to defend your home and your life and everything else, and it was going to make you a criminal for doing it. Mm-hmm. And all we did was expose him. I did a video. We got it out on social media. It went viral through the state, and every single Assembly and Senator's office was bombarded with people saying, vote no on that, get that out of there. And that did something that is very, very it doesn't ever happen. A bill was absolutely removed from the floor. It didn't get postponed. It didn't get made into a 2-year bill. They actually removed it from the floor. And that's the power of the people. That's the power of making sure that you're holding someone accountable. And we will do that every single day.
Amen, amen. I love to hear that.
There really are more of us than the stupid.
Nope.
There is.
Yeah.
And I think
there really is.
I think you help people understand that there is a way to kind of come out of the woodwork and kind of have this reality that we can save California by having, again, common sense and accountability.
Yeah, I say this all the time during the campaign. The hardest thing to do is going to win the election. I mean, it's California. I'm running as a Republican. We know that's going to be difficult. That's going to be the hardest thing. Changing California, fixing California, and fixing California government is going to be easy.
Love it. Love it. Well, and what can you do with all these stupidly written, poorly managed gun bills? I mean, there's so many that are...
They all come across his desk.
Yeah. Well,
they do.
Obviously, you can veto, but how do we stop them before they even get written?
Yeah.
It's the agenda. We have to realize that there is an agenda. The governor is involved in every single one of these bills that gets brought up in either house, and this is their agenda: is to take our guns away from us. Mm-hmm. And it's based on a lie. They lie to us. They try and play on our emotions and everything else. And the agenda is going to change. The message is going to change, and we're going to actually start telling the truth to the public in that law-abiding residents don't commit crimes, no matter what. Mm-hmm. So there's no reason why a law-abiding citizen of California can't possess a gun, can't have a gun. They are not the ones causing the problem. It's the Democrats with their love affair with criminals. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. If we hold criminals accountable and they're punished severely for not only committing a crime but committing a crime with a gun, that's what gun laws are made for. Not for you and I. We don't commit crimes. So the way it's going to work is there's always going to be bills that I might not like, and how government works is there's compromises. So I'll give a little bit on some of the bills that I might not like, but they're also going to fix the bills that they've already passed that I don't like. They're going to make California safer. They're getting rid of these ridiculous... SB2 has got to be either amended or completely revoked, and we have to do away with that. The taxes, the excise taxes and the fees and everything else that goes into just punishing good Californians for wanting to have a gun or go out and shoot on the weekends or whatever the case may be, absolutely has to go away. We will care about criminals, not about good residents of California.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're a firearms-friendly show, but this whole gubernatorial race is about so much more than just firearms. Mm-hmm. Jeff and I were talking about this a little bit earlier. As the race draws nearer and nearer, we know the knives are going to come out for you. Do you have any kind of a plan or any kind of idea how they're going to come at you?
We see it. I mean, the sad part is the Republicans are doing it too. The Republicans know that I'm the front runner in this race, and the Democrats are already raising money to fight me. They're not raising money to fight anybody else. They're using my name. That they've got to raise money because they've got to fight the crazy right wing sheriff that wants to put everybody in jail. And then the Republicans are trying to convince everybody that I'm not pro 2A and that I'm not. That I'm a recent Republican. I've been a Republican since I was 17 and a half when I registered. And so we know the lies are going to come. The left lies, they've been planning those for a couple of years. And it's the same lawfare that we really saw with the president, and I'm not comparing myself to him, but it's the same tactic. It happens all across the country. So they've fabricated these stories about me violating people's constitutional rights who are in jail. They've fabricated all of these stories about me murdering people in jail. It's going to be the same old thing. And they've done it over 2 years now, getting those stories in the news, the ACLU and things like that. So they'll keep referring back to it. Mm-hmm. And it's an election tactic. But the bottom line is we know what the truth is, and the truth always prevails. And we're going to be on the offense. We aren't playing defense, answering these stupid allegations. If there was anything really wrong in my career or in my life or in the things that I've done, I wouldn't have the position that I have. So I'm running on a position of leadership, of integrity, of honesty, and basically selfless service to others. So they're going to attack that as much as they can because they know they can't compete with that. And so we're really, truly not worried. I know there's nothing in my past that can ever come up that haunts me. And so when they do make up things, we'll just let it roll for a little bit. Sometimes we'll answer, sometimes we won't. We won't give them the satisfaction of letting them know that they got to us or something like that we're worried, because we're not.
But that's one of the huge things that I've really appreciated. You've been kind of, I don't want to say assaulted, but people have brought up things and you've faced them head on and gave them the facts about these matters and all that. And all those people, the naysayers out there, do your research. Don't let a narrative take you over it. Let the truth speak. And Sheriff, you've spoken out for yourself about some of these accusations, and we appreciate your honesty and transparency with that. So
real quick, what kind of
absolutely.
what kind of love are you getting from the Republican Party? What kind of support?
It's great. I mean, I wouldn't say it's 100% because we've got other people that are running, and everybody has their favorites. Sure. What we're quickly realizing, though, is the majority of the Republican Party they're tired of 50 Republican candidates running and splitting the vote and losing. So they're working on all the other candidates to get them to drop their egos and the mission that they're on, knowing that they can't win. And so we're getting a lot of love in that respect. I got to be really, really honest here, and this is just an absolute fact within the Republican circles. The Republican Party is not very strong in California, and I think they're trying. I think they just don't know how. I think they just don't. They're stuck in the old ways of doing things that doesn't work. I will tell you that after I win, and as the governor, technically you're kind of like the leader of the Republican Party in California. Right. There's going to be a major reckoning in the Republican Party. We're going to stop all the infighting. We're going to stop all of the fighting with each other and destroying each other, and we're going to work on keeping control of our state, getting our state back, and getting it on track with common sense rather than just the horrific infighting. There's no infighting in Democrat circles. All of the infighting is in the Republican circles, and it's a shame.
It is. And Chad, we got to go. We're at the top of the hour, and this is the network.
Hard break.
The network break. Thanks so much for coming back on my first show back, and we'll talk to you again soon.
God bless you, Sheriff.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Chad. Talk to you soon.
Sheriff.
Okay, guys, in our second packed hour, we got phone calls. What's the number, quick?
866-870-5752.
We made it. We'll be right back.
Let's go. BiancoforGovernor.com. Come on, folks.
Any questions on the...
Unanimous that he is all three of our choice.
Yeah.
He's refreshing, encouraging.
Yeah, there was some, what he's going to do. You actually brought up one of the questions that was on Facebook about the supermajority, how he's going to be able to fight that.
How's he going to handle that, yeah.
There was some economical, like how he's going to kind of go...
Well, he's talking about killing income tax.
Yeah, he was talking about that.
How about CARB? The California Air Resources Board.
I mean, we have all of these different...
The governor right now flies down to Brazil for the climate summit.
Yeah.
Because California is leading the way.
Yeah. In his private jet.
Yeah. With a footprint the size of 2 elephants.
You will not burn through, with 17 cars in your garage, you will not burn through in your lifetime as much fossil fuel as he did one way.
Mm-hmm.
No fucking clue what you're trying to tell me, Ronnie. Just come around.
Or hold up a sign.
Thank you, Doug.
Take
Doug
the 10
said
steps.
Just donated, Chad Bianco. Wonderful.
Thank you.
I was just fixing the TV behind you.
Oh,
Timed out.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Grow your business.
I like this. Richard says the Republican Party in California feels defeated. I would say that it's used to being defeated. And you have an opportunity to post a couple of wins here. during the Trump election, obviously, a lot of counties flipped red, and I think you'll see that same kind of energy.
And if you feel defeated, what's the best thing you could possibly do? Get off your ass and go out and vote, and let's be undefeated.
Yeah, come on, Ricky.
Fight harder.
Fight harder, boy.
Fight harder, boy. Yeah, I mean, this redistricting thing, there's nothing they can do if we all speak in unison and vote in unison for the change that the state needs. There's nothing they can do.
Like you said earlier, man, there's nothing more terrifying than people voting based on what the TV told them or what the social media told them.
That's California in a nutshell, though.
Yeah, because I'll hear neighbors, family members just regurgitating these things that they hear on the television that you can hear. It's talking.
And then you ask them about it, and they're like, hamina.
Oh, yeah. Or you bring up counterpoints, and they're like, well, I'm like, well, you should probably stop watching television, period. Sorry I couldn't get to a bunch of you guys' questions on there. Hopefully you touched on some of those things you want to talk about.
But you got to listen to the man himself, the future governor of California.
Yeah, uncensored. I mean, we had no plans. I gave him no questions in advance.
Yeah, so...
and honestly, I wanted to ask him about narco traffic, but I didn't get to it.
And all of this...
He's playing on a bigger playing field now.
Yeah, he is.
And just in case, his talking points and his plans are all on his website. He's got pages of how he's going to do, what kind of change he's looking for. And so he does have plans on there. So. Oh, I agree. In the words of General Patton, Americans traditionally love to fight. That's from Richard Rickey, who said that the Republicans feel deleted.
100% true.
My SEO leads gone. My PPC traffic vanished. And my social media, cold as a snow cone in Alaska.
I'd seen it before. Digital ads that went AWOL, MIA, ghosted, vanished, disappeared. Absences, then moved. Detective? Oh, sorry. I know just the guy for the job. Call Scott Stroman, media strategist.
Top you up, sir?
I'm good for now, thank you. I'll probably get one at the half.
Jeff, you need anything?
I'm fine, thanks.
Man, I wish we could have stayed at the town hall a little longer. We had to get back to the show, and generally we usually have a little time, but I guess it ran a little long because we weren't able to do any post-show stuff. We had to get out traffic.
Well, I told you what the deal was with that.
Oh yeah.
Mark better hurry up. I think we're about to come back.
Kind of left a little late in the break.
Oh, here he comes.
A little party going on in the control booth.
Latest headlines on our website, am870theanswer.com.
Yep. She was an American girl, raised on promises. She didn't have to beg, didn't like there was needed more faith somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of benefits to run to. Yeah, she got a guy. I don't remember the words anymore. What is wrong with me? Welcome back to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network, baby.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
It's always great to have the future governor on, but to hear him speak from the heart and really talk to his audience out there, let them know, give them that confidence that there is a plan, there's things in the works, and he's here for us. I love it.
He's shaking the tree a little bit too. Again, this is not going to be business as usual. No. And as you said, this is completely unscripted. He ain't too big to come on our little radio talk show. Come on and just lay it down, and whatever questions we had. There was no script submitted beforehand. No awkward questions he wouldn't answer. I love that, man.
And again, this is the second packed hour. That means it's phone calls time. Jimmy, we had to do it quick, but what is that number?
It's 866-870-5752. Let me give him the old the new George way. That's 866 870-5752.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, he crunched that down. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna steal that real fast.
I was cracking up with you guys last night. Did Leon get mad at me for asking if his initials might be in the back of my cop car?
No, I think he had a good chuckle out of that. It was nice.
Oh, very good,
That
very
was a
good.
fun song.
I actually started that car and drove it. You know, I'm not allowed to drive, by the way, for 6 weeks, but I had to put it away because it's been sitting in the driveway for 2 weeks. So, you know, I just kind of drove it down the driveway a little bit.
And just here to there.
The alarm or the woo, it works, and the little bubble on the top
And
goes
you know
around.
that how?
Because I had a good time with it. All right, let's get to Debbie out in Whittier. Debbie, thanks for waiting so long. What can we do for you?
Evening, Debbie.
Hey, I thought you were ignoring me. Hi, guys.
No,
Not a chance.
Yeah, never happened.
Jeff, I'm so happy to hear you're back. I hope it's not too soon, but you had us worried, and I have been praying for you. I know you got other people, so thank God.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate every and all.
Yes, I'm so relieved. I think a lot of us are. I wanted just to encourage Sheriff Chad. I was there at the town hall. Hi again. And I heard him speak. I heard. I can't tell you anything that I heard the other guy say. I'm sorry. I can't remember. Like convenient.
It happens to me all the time, Debbie. Don't worry about it.
No, it's like I feel like what I need to say to people is important about what Sheriff Chad said. So I just want to encourage the listeners also to be talking to other people about him. What did you hear him say at town hall? What did you hear Mark say earlier and Jimmy? You know that he had wasn't it a $1.5 billion budget, and he was always in black. I mean, the bad guys were telling each other on their websites, don't go to his county because he won't be lenient, and don't go there for King's Day or no King's Day.
They'll lock you up if you break the law. That's right. Think of this.
He's tough on crime, and what do we need around here?
Yeah,
no question about it. We're the 5th largest economy on earth, according to some metrics, and we're $100 billion in debt. Yeah. Here's a guy who ran $1 billion plus department and ran it in the black.
Right.
Never went into debt. Hey, there's a fresh idea. Let's try that for a while.
About that, right? So anyway, I want to encourage our listeners to do, and if any of you picked up that little Sheriff Chad Bianco pin, just point it out to people, make it a talking point. Just let's get him because I've been doing that, but I've been doing that on Facebook for months. Either they shadow ban me, or I don't know what people don't want to say.
Get the conversation started.
I like that. Yeah, keep the conversation going. Talk about it.
That's what I'm trying to do, and I do that anyway, like with a lot of things in the anyway. But we just need to get his name out there and give his, like you said, talking points and what he's here to do for us, because we definitely need change, and not the kind of change other people have, the whole
change for the worse.
Maybe this change will leave us some change in our pockets.
Wouldn't that be
exactly? And we just need some law and order and the ability for people to be able to enforce that. So I'm excited about him, and I met his wife, and just because he's from Utah doesn't mean he's a Mormon. I asked that.
It also doesn't mean he still lives there. He lives in.
I love the show always, but I like our sheriff, and I hope and I pray he's our next governor. So come on, you guys, get out there and let's get the word out.
You bet.
That's right, Debbie.
Okay.
Thanks, Deb.
That's it.
Thanks so much. We'll talk to you later.
Take care. Good job.
God bless you.
All right, that opens up a line at
866-870-5752.
Debbie, you should start a Gals for Bianco.
Oh, yeah.
Can't hurt. And I can't understand how you wouldn't want to be for a law enforcement officer as a female.
Right.
Right?
Well, let's see. Gavin, when things get tough, he goes to the laundry. When things get tough, he goes, somewhere else.
Yeah, Jamaica or something.
Yeah, I don't think if L.A. was on fire, I think Chad would be there with a hose.
Oh, yeah. In this place where we're living in chaos and all the stress of these planted kind of, what they like to call them something else, but they're just riots. They're just enacting just chaotic anarchy going on, and they're trying to make it political and all that. But no, it's a selfish thing that they're trying to do, and they're putting everyone in danger. And to have someone in law enforcement and go, no, we're not going to stand up for this. We're going to shut these people down ASAP.
You get to drive on your freeways. You get to drive on your streets. You get to keep your businesses open. Because, again, what they say, if you're going to go riot, don't go do it in Bianco's district.
Yeah.
How about making the state that way? What a great idea.
Wow, what a thought.
Let's get to Sean in Covina. Sean, what can we do for you?
Evening, Sean.
Well, first of all, I want to say that thank God Thanksgiving cometh early. You're back, brother, and praise the Lord.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
That's my Thanksgiving present.
Oh,
I want to talk about the 1911, but before I do, I have a little side note for Mark. The Brewster Buffalo was the Navy's first monoplane, designed as a monoplane, never was a biplane. The Wildcat started out as a biplane and then was converted to a monoplane. So that's your little side note there. So anyway.
There you go. That body design is very distinctive, is it not? It looks like there should be an upper wing on it somewhere.
Yeah, it's very distinctive. They designed it on the margins, what the Navy wanted, so there was no room for improvement. Once you added tail hook, armor, all that, the plane was finished. It went below the margin. It's like the Zero. Once you tried to improve it, it was done. It could not be improved.
Yep, that's
anyway,
a fine detail.
Now that I
Thank
bored
you.
everyone.
No, let's talk 1911s.
Let's talk about 1911s.
Let's go.
Now I want to talk to our friend, our Wild Bunch friend here, and of course Jeff. What features do you like on your 1911s? You like a flat trigger? You like a curved trigger? What caliber do you like to shoot out? 9.45? What do you like to shoot out? Tell me how you like to rig up your 1911s.
You know,
me, gentlemen.
I am all over the board with this because I love all of this stuff. I love the flat trigger, but I like a stock trigger. The only thing I don't like are the old style beaver
hammers.
With where you don't have the
where it still bites a little bit.
Yes.
Other than that, and I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of people on the internet upset with me, but I love it in 9mm.
Yeah. Hey,
absolutely love.
1911 is a great platform in 9mm, isn't it?
It really is, and it's funner to shoot, and it's less recoil. And the older I get, the less I like recoil. So I'm really a big fan of the 1911, and I've done some shots with my 1911s in 9mm. Like, okay, see that target on the left? See that fly? I don't laugh. I actually did.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Flat or arched mainspring housing?
I like the arched.
You like the arched?
I like the arched a little bit.
Flat.
Do you?
That might be just because I think it looks better.
Gorilla hands. What can I say?
Which is why you're getting the hammer bite with the stock.
Yep.
Grip safety.
That's why I'm only 5'10", but I can palm a basketball. Go figure. Anyway, Sean, that answers your question. We're coming up on a break, so we got to get going.
Okay.
Anything else?
One further question. What is that baby 1911 you're shooting right now? The one in 9mm. Tell me what manufacturer is it?
Baby.
Yeah, my favorite one I'm doing right now is a Kimber.
Oh, Kimber. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really
and Mark, real quick, throw in your favorite one.
I got to go with the Les Bear. Got 2 world championships.
Can't go wrong with the
There you
Bear.
go. All right, Sean, thanks for the call. We'll talk to you
God
again.
bless you, sir.
You take care. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the kind words. All right, guys, that opens up a line, by the way.
866-870-5752. Once again, folks, 866-870-5752.
And we're going to go out crying. Wish me well, you couldn't tell that I'd been crying.
I remember last time you were you were touting that Rock Island in 9, and I think when you guys are doing Epic Guns.
That gun performed so stupidly well.
But that's more of a 2011 than a 1911.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Everybody's making a 2011, none of which we can have in California.
No, but I got a few, and boy, are they shooting.
Man, oh man.
Shooting.
Do you have a favorite among those? You got to love staccato.
The staccato Model P is I just got one of those Atlases. And
I'm intrigued. Tell me.
I thought I was going to be just knocked out by it, but I tell you what, I like the
staccato?
The staccato P better.
They've been at it longer.
Yep.
But the Atlas sure look good.
It looks good. It feels fantastic, and it shoots very well. But I like the staccato
Slide
better.
above.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I got a lot of living to do. Whole lot of loving to do. Come on, baby. Make it fun, it takes two. Oh, yes, I got a lot of living to do. Whole lot of loving to do. I ain't no one who I do but that you.
Welcome back.
Hey, you know what? There's a few things to still get me out of my chair, and that's one of them. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Let's jump right out to Robert in Sherman Oaks. Robert, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jeff? Welcome back.
Thank you, sir. I'm doing pretty good. Much better than expected.
I thought you were supposed to be out for 6 weeks. You said that would.
That's what they said.
Yeah, well, there's an old line in the movie. That'll be the day.
Someone had a case of the spostas.
I don't know what happened to you, but I'm glad that you're healthy and back. And
well, I had a double. What's the artery replacement or what are they? Double bypass. I had a double bypass surgery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're still around. That's awesome.
Got a whole lot of living yet to do.
I maybe told the guys I was in Thailand a couple of weeks ago, and I watched your show.
Yeah,
I remember.
Travels for us.
I think you win on points for the farthest watching of our show.
I think so. Yeah, because you call us from. Didn't you call us from Chicago and Florida too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Very good. Appreciate it.
I'm a loyal listener.
Yes, sir.
And watcher. I don't like YouTube. I don't know what's up with those guys, but whatever.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row they've been. I don't know.
A little banning going on.
I was gonna say they may have banned us and just not bothered to tell us. Who knows?
Whatever. But I'm glad you're back and you're healthy, and I look forward. I texted you while you were sick.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So you're in my prayers and stuff like that.
Thank you, sir.
I just got back in. I was at the property today. I got back, and I'm like, I got to watch the show.
Appreciate it.
Wanted to call in and say, hey, I'm glad you're healthy. Your family's healthy. All you guys are awesome. I love your show, everything you do. I also I watch the California Rifle and Pistol Association. I'm a 5-year member, but I listen to him all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rick's got a good show.
Oh yeah,
on YouTube.
All right, very good, Robert.
All right. You guys take care.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the call and the kind words. Take care now.
Robert.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Good to hear from you, Robert. God bless you.
What a time to be alive. So I was listening to you in Thailand.
I know.
I just want to carry your luggage, Robert.
Man, I tell you what. And, Leon, if you're out there, give us a call. Hopefully he's not gone to bed for the evening. And give us a call, Leon.
And I'm sure he knows the number. You want to ask him?
What is that number, Leon?
That number is 866-870-5752.
All right.
Again, 866-870-5752.
All right, Leon, you can call us. Anybody else wants to call us? Just give us a call.
Come on.
Hey, let's get out to our friend Mark in Woodland Hills. How are you, Mark?
Hey, Jeff, you look more like you spent a month in the south of France, man. You look great.
Right? Right?
Appreciate it.
Man, if I could take a pill and look that much better, I would.
Well, it was more than a pill. To be honest with you, Robert, Mark, they almost killed me twice.
Yeah.
Doctors.
Well, you sure it wasn't your ex-wife, right? No,
I don't have one of those. But no. Yeah, they overprescribed a few things to me, and my blood pressure got so low that I almost died.
Yeah, that can be as bad as high blood pressure.
Let's just say made it by that much.
It's a blessing, my brother. Seriously.
God
Thank you,
bless
sir.
Really.
Listen, I had a couple of questions. I'm glad they were able to tackle. Hey, in one night we had both Chad and Rick. Man, that's great.
That's a good night.
But there were some court decisions, and a lot of times the Supreme Court of the United States lets it filter around the lower courts before they really make a decision. But it turns out we have a decision about the BATF must stop its harassment of FFL holders like yourself. Closing businesses for typos and endless scrutiny. Now they must have an actual criminal violation and they must give allowances for minor paperwork mistakes and that sort of thing. Plus, California now not be allowed to link a firearm purchase to a record of sales system. Have you heard anything more about that?
I haven't yet, but I'm sure Rick will fill us in when it's a little bit more pertinent. You know, this is all good news. The only problem is because I'm a dealer in California, you know, the DOJ, that new law has taking place, I believe, January 1, where if they find any oopses in paperwork, and let's face it, folks, people make mistakes. You know, that's why we have accidents on the road. And
innocent mistakes.
And they can start fining us for this. So hopefully...
Well, thank God. Where it's even worse, you have to register your gun with the local police.
Yeah.
You know, and but now these registers are supposed to be destroyed in 180 days.
That would be great.
And the government's required to inform every gun owner affected in writing about this information that, is supposed to be permanently deleted. Also, the concealed carry reciprocity expansion. I guess now 42 states must cooperate with one another. And if a court now wants to scrutinize, if a court now wants to rule on gun rights, there has to be strict scrutiny, you know, to prove. Okay. In other words, it must be based in fact, you know, and civil protections for lawful defense is now, it seems that the prosecutors must have the burden of proof instead of the accused.
Yeah.
You know, no longer is a defender in their home or on their property guilty unless it's proved that it wasn't justified, you know. But the one that really surprised me was that police officers now who violate gun rights lose their qualified immunity, which might put a bit of a chill if you want to join the profession, you know. Yeah. And the CCW permits apparently now must be, processed within 60 days?
60 days.
Or the permit is automatically approved by default, and if it's denied, you must get a detailed reason in writing. Is that true?
Again,
those are recent rulings, yes.
Yeah, these are recent rulings, and I believe Rick covered some of that earlier. So, yeah.
Well, apparently ammo, too. The way you want to store your ammo. No, you know, there were some states where you literally had to go and separate by floors in your house.
Well, California tried something similar.
Yeah. Somebody's breaking into your house, and you say, hang on a second, I got to go to the second floor and get the ammo.
I got to go to the garage and to the bathroom.
Suppose you live on one floor.
And just to capstone it, you know, the sensitive places have been narrowed. However, a private business can ask you now, if they don't want them on their premise, to leave. But you won't be arrested for having been there.
Yeah. Well,
it's fair to both sides.
Yeah. And you know, to be honest...
I like sensitive places, particularly when my girlfriend mentions that, but in any event.
Hey.
Mark, on that note, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, you take care, guys.
Thank you.
God bless
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Mark had a bunch
always has to sneak one in on us.
Mark had a bunch of great points that he put up on Rumble and stuff, and we don't have that much time to go over all of them, but I tried to bring a couple up to Rick when he was on. So, but yeah, don't stop.
Yeah, there you go. Let's get to Ed out in Riverside. Ed, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks, and I'm glad to hear that Jeff is doing so well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It was a surprise that a guy who walks 5 miles a day over the hills of Norco could have any kind of partial heart blockage at all.
Nobody was more surprised than me, and I fought them tooth and nail, telling him, no, it's not my heart, it's my back.
You got to be wrong.
Yeah, well, you know, let's not make a big thing about it. It just is what it is. They were right, so they got lucky.
Hey, they get this time.
Or I got lucky. One of them to do it.
Honestly, they persisted and fixed you.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
All right. Well, my firearm question, you mentioned that your favorite 1911 and 9mm is a Kimber, and I recently got a magazine that has a bunch of those showing up in it, but I wasn't aware that any of them were on the California list yet. Particularly, they're starting to make a couple of them the way Sig Sauer does with the external extractor.
Big fan of that idea.
Is that what you have?
Mine is the Custom 2, and off the top of my head...
I think that's still an internal extractor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's still an internal, but, you know, don't quote me for absolute. I haven't shot anything in about 2 months.
Oddly enough.
Yeah, and as we were discussing on the break, you know, the 1911 is a fantastic platform for the 9mm, but I was kind of leaning towards the 2011 frame because it's got the double wide and it's a little nicer grip, and the staccato Model P is just oh man, that gun will give you a Woody if you shoot it for a few minutes. It's just an absolute beautiful gun to shoot, and I got lucky and got one. So
unfortunately, you had to get lucky to get one. That's welcome to California.
California, you can't have them. But one walked into the shop and I bought it straight from the guy and took it home and and
started living life.
Grinned all the way home.
Hey,
what's that?
There was a recent. Well, I think it's the last edition of the Firing Line CRPA magazine that I got had a Turner's ad on the back, and one of the guns featured was that staccato.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that too.
They do have one in the state now.
It is available in California, or it was at that time.
I think it still is, but this is what we like to call California neutered.
Yeah, it's
So it's going to have a little pop-up flag.
Yeah, it's going to have all the little
magazine disconnects,
silly gadgets. All the made by Ronco. Father's Day gift.
Whammo!
Yeah, the Mr. Microphone of guns. Yeah.
just like so much of we have, it's the neutered version of it.
Yeah, Ed,
still a good gun.
We're coming up on a break. We got to go. Thanks for the call.
All right, thank you, and God bless.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ed.
And just on top of that, yes, your custom to is internal.
Yeah. Okay. So, again, I have been enjoying those 2011s so much. I haven't shot my Kimber, and it's probably been about 4 months. So it's been a little bit. I love this song. Little doors hidden to the bottom of the hour, and as Johnny Fever once said, booger.
What a great call out.
We'll be back right after this.
Dr. Johnny Fever.
I'm going to see if I can get myself a cup of coffee. I am fading over here.
That you long to hear. I know your deepest secret fear. I'm a spy.
Hey, we're getting both Leon and George. You want to patch them in together?
If we can, if they can do it without me screwing it up, absolutely.
Talk to Ryan about that then?
Let's
go.
Let's go.
What the hell is that noise? You hear that? Bum, 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 bum.
Is this end times?
Oh, he's drumming over there.
Ooh, geez, oh,
Check this out.
We have investment property loans using the rents or even that Airbnb income to qualify.
Is that where they went up?
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
This is 1,000% better than it looked a week ago. Yeah, that was one of the two. They took one from inside my chest somewhere, but they took that one. And it hurts like a motherfucker.
Jeez, Jeff.
More my chest does.
The voice for the new right, charting a new path forward for American conservatism. It's the Josh Hammer Show.
What is the alternative to engaging with your political opponents, to hearing out their criticism in as happy warrior-like fashion as you can have it? The day that we replace that with, God forbid, with violence, that's how republics die. There was nothing good down that road.
The Josh Hammer Show on the Salem Podcast Network. Subscribe today on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, or at SalemPodcastNetwork.com. I would say maybe you were remembered or
Okay, when we come back at the bottom of the hour, we'll have George and Leon on at the same time, which will be fun because everybody will be talking over each other.
Those guys get running. It's pretty fun. Still no YouTube, huh?
Apparently not. I'm wondering if they banned us and they just didn't bother to tell us.
Seems fair. Watching Jeff get up from the chair was painful, says old Bark.
Yeah, I know. It's painful for me, too. I mean, I ain't back 100% by any means.
But back you are.
But back I are. And you know, it's such a guy thing to go to stand up and just grab the thing, and I'm not supposed to do that. I'm supposed to use legs only. And every once in a while, I remind myself, Jimmy, can you run it really quick and tell him, get this goddamn screen off and put us back on? And tell him, stop leaving it on there. Don't do it anymore. That was one of the things that drove me nuts when I was watching you guys, is it's just this Gunslingers thing instead of this. And, you know, it's like, you know, you don't know who's talking.
Right.
You know. Thank you.
Rick says, I hate it's only 30 minutes more.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rick.
It is a quick 2 hours.
Yeah, I know.
And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't sure I was going to make it in the very beginning.
Remember when we used to do it for 1 hour?
Oh, my God.
We were forever gone. Come on.
I was so afraid of going, too. Because I just didn't know if we had enough content. Shit, we could do a third hour. But a lot of that is because of the phone calls, let's face it, you know. In the old days, man, we couldn't buy a phone call.
Stay the course. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
Hey, we're growing all the time. I was looking at our subscriber count the last 2 weeks on YouTube, another couple hundred.
And I'll kiss you
Love this.
tomorrow. I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
I can honestly say I have played that song live more times than the Beatles ever did.
That's probably true, isn't it?
There's no probably about it. Just about 10 years of doing that every night, 6 to 7 nights a week.
Dang.
And you know what? We got a couple of guys on the phone. We got Leon and George. Are they all hooked up, Brian? Guys, you there?
You bet. Hello there, young man.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
Yeah, I've been so glad to hear you back on the air, Jeff.
Congratulations for getting
back to the station.
Well,
because Jeff is looking so good, and I thought last weekend I was the best looking one of all.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Jimmy was nice, did a good job. Mark was good, and George was good. But you know, when you got it, you got it. You know?
True that.
Well, I appreciate that. And you know what? We're going to have you guys on again before the end of the year, if you don't mind.
Please.
And all joking aside, Jeff, I'm sure glad to see you back and doing in good shape. I'm real proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
And God bless you, my friend.
Thank you. He obviously has.
And Jeff?
Yes, sir.
And Jeff, it's good to have you back. Great to hear your voice. And Leon and I will be more than happy to come back anytime you want.
Awesome. I can't wait because, you know, the Motor Slingers are my favorite shows of the year, always. So.
It was great having you in studio. But Jeff wasn't here.
Yeah.
He was dying.
Damn near, but yeah.
Not a figure of speech.
And thank you guys again for making it such a wonderful show.
I sure appreciate you sitting in for me for the weekend there.
But all jokes, not jokes, seriously, Jimmy did just an excellent job, and Mark did a fantastic job. They just really superb, and George and them, we just followed along.
I was following along with you, legend, right?
Yeah. Hey, you know, Leon, I got a present about 3 weeks ago. It's this little book that you wrote. I got a copy.
Oh, the book, and you keep this book in your glove compartment?
That's the one. We found one, and the wife ordered it for me.
How cool.
So next time you come in, you got to have to autograph it to me.
Oh.
I will autograph that. I sold a lot of those books, and it was something I worked real hard on. And, you know, it's really hard to write a book, and everybody's telling me to write another book over everything that I've done, and it's just, I don't know. I need a ghostwriter.
Yeah. Wish I knew one.
I know a guy.
Do you?
Me too.
Me too, but you're doing a good job, Jeff, and I'm so proud. I was concerned about you, but now, and you're looking good. That upsets me.
Hey.
I thought I was a star last week, man.
You were. Yeah, you absolutely were. I was, underneath this desk, I'm still several shades of purple, yellow, orange, green, blue.
He ain't exaggerating.
No, yeah, where they took the vein out of my leg, it is not pretty to look at, but it is what it is.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
Jeff, you don't want to call that a rainbow of colors.
It's more than a rainbow, let me tell you. All right.
Looks like the sunset.
There you go. But George and I really appreciate you having us on the show, and the Motor Slinger show. I'm really excited. I still get so many emails about it, and I'm just proud of the whole complete show and all the staff you have.
Thank you, sir.
It's so fun. You guys know so much stuff. I mean, it is really stunning.
Now, one of these times,
know so much.
Well, Leon, one of these times, you got to try and just write a few names down of famous people that you've dealt with and give us some stories. Because, sometimes those are so much fun to listen to you talk about, you and Steve McQueen and so many of the celebrities that you've, been befriended and so on and so forth. That's, really a cool deal.
Yeah, and you have some real gems in there that people are like, wow, even them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wow.
Yeah,
you have so many in there.
I mean, just the fact that you've seen Jay Leno's garage in real life.
Yeah.
Wow, right?
I've been there many times. Jay used to call in on my show all the time.
I remember.
I go over to see him time to time, and he's really a good guy.
How's he doing?
He seems to be doing okay. I don't want to get involved in his personal life, but
no, of course not.
He seems to be doing real good, and I'm real proud of him.
Good.
He's just got 300 cars. Now, I know Jeff likes cars, and I like cars, but I got 300 cars, 300 motorcycles, and God, man, and he's got a lot of fun stuff too. I'll tell you.
I think I could retire on just being his insurance agent.
Right, the premiums. I don't have 300 of anything in my life.
Right. I think I got 300 Cheerios left in the box. That's about it. Yeah.
How'd you like to be paying registration in California on 300 cars?
That's what I was getting ready to say, registration and all of this. But he does a good job. I'm real proud of him. He's really really done a good job for his life and all that. He's not a kid anymore. Yes, he is. He's still a kid.
You're as young as you feel.
All right, guys, thanks for calling in. It was really a treat to get you on at the same time. That was interesting.
It was.
No. Always good to hear your voice back on the radio.
Jeff, keep taking care of yourself. Don't overdo it. Just keep taking care of it, and call me about all those cars you got, and I love it.
Okay, very good. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
Welcome back, Jeff, and don't forget to call in 866-870-5752.
5752.
Yeah.
All right, George. Thanks.
I'm stealing that, George.
Well played, George.
See you guys. Bye-bye.
God bless
Love you guys.
Both. Love you.
Bye-bye now.
All right.
Oh, man. Why grinning like monkeys every time this guy
All right.
I
There's
know,
nothing that
I
can
know.
stop me from having a good time with those
All right,
guys.
let's jump over to James in Hawthorne. James, what can we do for you?
Evening.
Well, good evening, gentlemen. I want to say welcome back, Jeff.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to say good evening to Mark and Jimmy.
Hey, thank you. Good evening to you.
Good to be here, man.
So, the reason I call up, I promised Jimmy I'd call up. I couldn't call up the following week and stuff like that because you guys had Rick Schaffson's video, and then you had a different show yesterday. But I was talking to Jimmy back at the
auction.
town hall.
Oh, at town hall. That's what it was.
At the town hall.
Yes.
And Jimmy, I'm the one that was telling you about. I belong to the members council of the NRA.
Yes. Oh,
and
yes.
We were talking about how, so how we're talking about how we should work together as a team and stuff like that. And of course, Rick Travis and CRPA are major contributors to the show. And I admire that very much. And so maybe in the future I can call in with some updates as well.
No, yeah, absolutely. Because we were speaking about the changes that the NRA is implementing and the future transparency that you are really looking forward to get out to the public to kind of rebuild that confidence and that rebuild that legacy with the people after these few years. And yeah, I would love to. I still have that. I have an email in my waiting to be sent file for you, James. But no, absolutely. absolutely, because I think that working hand in hand to rebuild that trust and all that starts with reaching the public, and we would love to start talking more with you.
NRA is still the biggest voice in America.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you touch on it, right? And certainly the new executive vice president, Doug Hamlin, that's the first thing he acknowledged. He says, guys, we have to earn back everybody's trust, and that's not going to be easy. And so it's certainly at the top of their list, and they've been working it over this past year. And so, but there's more to come, and we know that that has to be done.
Yeah. Hey, James, I tell you what, during the week, Tuesday through Friday, give me a call at the Orange Store, and we'll talk about this.
You betcha.
And I still have your card, so if anything, I'll go ahead and shoot that over to Jeff, too, so we can start a nice little communication going on.
It's just, gunslingerauctions.com, and I'm at the Orange location. So give me a call down there, and I'm coming in at 10, and I'm usually leaving around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, so I'm not there all day. But give me a call, in the morning. And
actually, that works out well. I could call you during my lunch hour and stuff. That would be smack in the middle of that.
All right, very good.
Fantastic.
It would be great to see that representation.
Yeah.
Good to hear from you, James. Thank you for calling in.
It was great meeting you, Jimmy, at the town hall.
No, we had a great talk, and I really appreciated your time.
Well, and appreciate you guys keeping an open mind. You can imagine there are some people that have unfortunately dug in with their opinion, and like I said, we know we have to earn back people's trust, and they're not even allowing that to happen. But we've got to ask everybody.
Well,
give us a chance.
Oddly enough, I know a guy with a radio show that's pretty good at getting people to stop being stupid.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
Okay, James.
All right, you betcha. You guys have a good night.
You
God
too. Take
bless
care
you,
now.
friend.
Thanks for the call.
Yeah, I actually had a really good talk with them while we were there, and it was really positive. I was really looking forward to help them rebuild and really show that transparency that they are building for a better NRA for us.
And you know what? I know we only have one more segment, but we have lines open.
All right, let's go. Come on. Overfill us again, folks. Let's run through these. 866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752.
Very good. Yeah, it's going to be a little prickly with trying to get them back on because, we got Christmas and Thanksgiving, so those 2 weeks are out, and then you got New Year's, so that week is going to be out. So we'll have to figure out something maybe earlier in December.
Yeah.
We'll figure out something. But,
they're pretty flexible with this, which is a godsend because I love it. Because again, we say this every time. That's our favorite shows, guys.
It really
and what
is.
a Christmas present for all of us and our listeners.
Yeah, for anybody that's been around, I've been, I was born in 1960. I've spent 63 years in California. I spent 2 years misled in Seattle. But ever since the 80s, I've been listening to the Motorman on another station, and I tell you what. It's fun. It's just fun to sit here and watch him work.
It really is.
Yeah.
And like I said, those guys know so much stuff.
The history.
Everything's a routine fly ball.
And I've never been shy about the fact that, I basically stole my entire premise of a show off of Leon's show.
Mentioned it maybe once or twice while they were here.
Yeah, so. All right, guys, you're listening to Gunslingers right here on
the Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
And we'll be right back.
Let's go. It's funny, that song always reminds me of being back in Chino and my dad just having the stereo going on in the garage when we're working on stuff, either lawn or anything. That song always ringing in my ear.
Yeah, I used to every Sunday morning heading to a baseball game. Got Leon on.
Matches for me.
Yeah.
Going to matches, listening to Leon. What else was there?
Nothing, as far as I was concerned.
Right?
I'd be sitting there in the car, and I'm in my uniform, game's, everybody's already out warming up, and it's like, I got to hear how you changed that.
Throttle linkage.
I got one of these. It's, you guys talking about a '64 Impala, and how do you line up that front? Deuce Coupe, you don't know what I got.
Both of us.
Ready? Well, I'm not bragging, babes, so don't put me down. But I got the fastest set of wheels in town. If someone come up to me, he don't even try. Cause if she had a set of wings, man, I know she would fly. She's my little Deuce Coupe. You don't know what I got. Welcome back, everybody, to the last segment already.
Already, fastest 2 hours on radio, people.
And we still got calls. Let's jump out to Christopher in L.A. Chris, what can we do for you, sir?
Welcome back, Jeffrey.
Thank you, sir.
It was a good time. It's a little like I remember your last broadcast or simulcast on Sunday. Then the Kaiser nurses went on strike. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, you and me both.
Right.
What kind of grease can I use for the 380 barrel? And then the second part is I need like I got some hollow points, but they're not good. I don't know.
Okay, did you say what kind of grease can you use for the barrel?
Yeah.
You mean just to keep it lubed? Lubed? Is that a word? Yeah, to keep it lubed. I'm a big fan of Rem oil.
Yeah,
I just,
everything.
it comes in a spray can, and I absolutely use it on everything.
It's like WD-40?
No, I don't.
WD-40 is not a lubricant.
No, WD stands for water displacement. It is not a lubrication. It has been used for 1,000 years, and lots of guys swear by it. I ain't one of them. I like a good, solid, the Rem oil. It comes in a big green and yellow can, and it works great. It's inexpensive.
On everything, for cleaning, for a lubin, it's great on all of it.
Yep, you can clean your gun with it, and you can spray it on to keep it on there to keep it lubricated. It's a one-stop party shop.
Great on sandwiches.
And what kind of hollow points? What kind of pistol are you shooting these hollow points through?
380. The 380.
Well, that's a caliber. What is the make and model?
I bought it at MacArthur Park.
Oh boy.
It's a Smith & Wesson. I don't know. I got a good deal on it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
probably been using a few murders, but it's okay. But
yeah. All right. Listen, Chris, we got a bad connection. We'll talk to you later. Give us a call next week, and we'll talk again.
Oh, he faded out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I heard a ticking on that, too.
Yeah, it sounded like somebody was playing drums on his phone. Hey, you know what? Let's get to our friend Brent. Brent, how are you?
Shalom, my friend.
Shalom, you blessedly successful surgery slingers.
Hey.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome home, Jeff.
Thank you.
I'm so thrilled and relieved to have you back.
Thank you. Me too.
It's been it's a blessing all around.
Thank you.
But, you remind me of what everybody's saying about you. You remind me of what Fernando Lamas said, that it's better that you should look good than that you feel good.
Yeah.
Darling, you look marvelous.
That's it.
Marvelous.
And so I'm just coming back from an event at the Ambassador Auditorium in Pasadena with Chloe Cole, and so I didn't have time to make it back home to call you. So I pulled over on Highland, just saying I'm so glad you're back.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Brent.
It's been it's been a couple of weeks, I can tell you.
Right?
Brent, are we ever going to get you at one of our auctions? Because I'm pretty sure you have a fan base at our auctions, too, just to let you know.
I'm going to have to do that. I keep needing to do it. I'll have to get the address and how to get out there.
Very good. But it'd be funny.
We mention it once or twice.
Yeah, I'll introduce you myself.
Oh, yeah, you'll get an on-stage presentation.
Yeah, lots of people.
That's unbelievable.
A lot of people listen to the show, come to the auction. So
yeah. So it'd be good to see you again.
Yeah, it's always great seeing you guys, and I especially want to see you again, Jeff.
Thank you, sir. All right, Brent. As always, thanks for the call.
Okay, have a great evening.
Thank you, sir.
Be safe and God bless you.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Good man there.
All Okay, we got through. Well, you know what? We got a few minutes. If you still want to call, give us a call. What's the number?
866-870-5752. Again, 866-870-5752.
All right, very good. Hey.
Man, well,
take a breath.
Yeah, really. Honestly, an answered prayer. You had so many of us just continuously praying for you about not only that the surgery was going to go well, but you're healing right now, and we just thank the Lord so very much that we see you across from us, but everyone's able to hear you on the radio right now.
I appreciate it, and I can tell you honestly, like I was saying earlier. It was touch and go there a little bit.
Right.
A couple of times
no fooling stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what they literally do to you. Okay, of course they knock you out, and then they stop your heart, and then they stop your breathing, and so you have a dialysis machine that's running your blood, and you have an oxygen machine that's pumping your lungs, and you're not dead, but you're technically
the major parts are not doing the job for that period of time.
And so they, then they take a literal skill saw, because I asked, and they scalpel,
the flesh.
Yeah, they cut you with the knife, and then they get a saw that's preset, and and that cuts you open, and then they grab and they
literally pry your rib cage apart.
Yeah, they open you up like a can of sardines, and then they go in. And now with me, my main artery, which they call the widowmaker, was 90% clogged, and my other there's 4, I believe, and the other one that was clogged was 80%. So they went in and they pulled a artery or a vein somewhere out of my chest to put in there, and then for the other one, they pulled it out of my leg. And of all things, that hurts more than anything else. Yeah. And I showed it to Mark on one of the breaks. It's about 16 different colors. It's
pretty good slice of pizza there.
And then, then they, they finish you up, and they wrap me up with some kind of metal cables or something, and they tie me back up, and then they glue your chest. So it's coming along pretty good.
You're really healing. He's just so you guys know, he's healing stupidly quick. I mean, very impressive.
And so, and then me being me, the first day, Thursday was day of operation, and I think I was in there for about 3.5 hours. And of course, poor wife Kathy's, she had to sit through. I don't know nothing, guys. I'm out, and she had to sit and wait for 3.5 hours for somebody to come out and say,
yay or nay.
Yeah, yay or nay, and then and she stayed with me the whole time in the hospital, and she's driving me back and forth to work. So she's been doing the yeoman's job, and oddly enough, I can be a little prickly at times. Yeah. So she's having to put up with me on top of everything else.
I let her know I've been praying for her a lot too. So,
so have I, because and then of course. I got to be honest with you. The worst of all of it, hands down, far and away, the food.
Funny, because you actually literally have questions online about, so how was the haute cuisine?
The food, if you can call it that. Okay, I finally found after a couple of days something that was almost edible.
Almost.
It was some kind of, they called it a pot roast dinner. Now, you remember in the old days, it was beef and beef byproducts? Okay, well, there was no beef or byproducts. This was just the and.
The byproduct of the byproduct.
It was brown with
stuff.
Brown on it. I mean, it was, what is this flavor? Brown. It was so vile. It was kind of like, imagine eating a scab with some kind of a gravy. That was the best thing that I had.
Hadn't had dinner yet.
In 3 or 4 days. I am not kidding you, but I lost 10 pounds in I was there, I think, a total of 4 days. I lost 10 pounds in those 4 days because I just refused.
Just on the food.
Because it was so horrific. I just said, I'd rather just not eat. Give me water.
I don't know what a hotel room costs right now. My instinct, it's probably in the many thousands of dollars. And if I were staying in a many thousands of dollars hotel, I would expect a little bit more out of the food.
Right.
Is that just me?
And I was surprised when I saw the side of the bed, if you want to call it that I was in. It said Winnebago.
Whoa, okay.
I mean, this thing had to be right out of Art Linkletter's house. I mean, this thing was 1970s all over it. And then they gave me this chair that kind of sort of went back if you stood on one foot on one side of the room and pressed a button on the wall and then used your other toe to, and it's like, oh my God. And the nursing staff was phenomenal. These people were so great and they were on it. And, you hit a little button and in 2 seconds somebody was in there. Everything okay?
Oh, that's good.
The doctors, on the other hand, let's see, arrogant, didn't listen. Which is how, Mr. 50 over 30 in the shower, ever woke up on the floor of your shower looking at your ceiling and 5 male faces you've never seen before? I did.
Oh, man.
And this wasn't prison.
Yeah, shockingly, no. I mean, some of the stuff, my brother Daryl, I was telling him, he's like, dude, why is everything always so drastic with you? I go, I don't get it. It just follows me. I don't know.
I got to throw out old Bark here who says, oh, come on, hospital food is to die for.
Ooh. No, it's to die from. I mean, holy cow! This stuff. You know what? I take it back. There was one thing that I liked, and it's Italian ice in a little thing, and that
came in a container from outside somewhere.
Yes, it did, and unfortunately for me, they were out of stock most of the time. So I'd order it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I got it like twice. But other than that, I mean, the orange juice was some kind of an orange mango.
That's what you get with being on the penthouse at the Kaiser.
Yeah, and it came in one of those little boxes, and I'm pretty sure that date on it was 1982.
I was like, I don't remember this logo.
I mean, you go to squeeze it to try and drink some of it, and it's like, is this supposed to be thick?
How chunky is your orange?
I mean, it's like, I'm going to throw this against the wall because I know it's going to stick. I ordered spaghetti. They wouldn't give it to me. I ordered a bunch of, oh, no, you're on the heart healthy diet. It's like, my heart's fixed. I can be, I can do what I want. Anyways, so.
What are you saving it for?
It was a real interesting. And then, of course, after I went to the hospital that one time when I passed out, we had to go back because I thought I was passing a kidney stone on top of everything else. But that was just some random out of nowhere pain. And they shot me full of more drugs than you can say howdy doody at. And honestly, I was in so much pain that after they shot me full of these drugs, I was completely coherent.
Brought me right back.
I was, like it was just nothing. Anyway, guys, that's it. I appreciate all the kind words, and I guess we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
Look forward to that.
Don't forget to smile. Just a little curve sets a lot of things straight. Thank you, Lee. I will see you guys.
God bless you guys.
Everybody.
Love you.
Goodbye.